po' better. Sì.
Afternoon, guys. Same process as usual. Mic on either side, and we'll move into embargo halfway through for 10:30 tonight. We'll have a couple of slight questions just before that embargo.
Pep, good afternoon. Are you well?
Yeah. You?
I'm very well.
Family?
Terrific.
Yeah.
I appreciate we're here to talk about Bournemouth initially, but all your supporters will be talking about is that Champions League draw yesterday. The feeling seemed to be it could have been a lot worse. What's your analysis of that draw?
When the third pot is Napoli, the best team in the third pot, always will be complicated. Champions League, you can expect the first pot and the second pot always strong. The third one, the third and fourth. But today, the Champions League, all the teams are strong. But when we're going to face the team who played the best football in Italy, I'm not talking about winning, the best football. So I like to see the teams, or watch the teams who want to play. So in Italy, where cultural is defensive, in the box, they play 40 meters in front, a little bit like Arrigo Sacchi did once in Italy, and with the ball they are fantastic. For me, it's my personal opinion, is one of the three best teams right now in Europe playing football in Napoli. And of course the other ones is okay, we'll be what's going to see. So Champions League is always complicated, everyone can beat you, home and away. Hopefully we can arrive in a good shape.
How difficult is it for your players tomorrow to put all that to one side and actually focus on Bournemouth, who are no points? They'll be desperate to get something against you this weekend.
Well, the Premier League, you know, is so complicated, so special. Sometimes in the Champions League, the teams they play and they let you play. And Bournemouth is a team can play football, quite football. They want to play. The manager is so good in that terms, and they did a fantastic season last season. Okay, they start with 2 defeats, but sometimes it can happen. It's just in the beginning, and I know 12:30 will be complicated.
We're getting very close to the end of the window. Your director of football has said in the last 24 hours, no interest now in bringing Mbappe or Messi to the club. Was that ever a realistic target for you, either of those two players?
The players are players from Monaco and from Barcelona, and I said many times, my dream is one of them. These both guys stay for the long his career in Barcelona, and the other one is a young talent, and he will decide. So Chiqui, I think, was clear, so I don't have nothing more to say.
And are you happy now? How confident are you with the strength and depth in your squad?
I was happy last season, I'm happy this season. I was happy in Munich, all these 3 seasons, I was happy in Barcelona 4 seasons. So in all the times I worked with the club, in the 3 clubs, Barcelona, Bayern and here, are strong teams. We work together fantastic way. And I know how difficult it is sometimes to do what you want to do, but they have done, Barcelona, Munich and here. The clubs always have done as much as possible to make me happy.
Hi Pep. Benjamin Mendy and Gundogan have been training with the first team this week. Are they in contention for tomorrow?
Mendy is traveling with us. I don't know if he's going to play. He's traveling with us because Kyle cannot play during 60 minutes plus 90 minutes. And Gundo is going to play with the second team today to take a rhythm a little bit, but it's much better.
Everyone else okay?
Yeah.
Hi, Mister. Everybody knows that Alexis Sanchez wants to come here. Do you know it's a possibility, and do you like the player?
He's an Arsenal player, like Mbappe, Monaco player, like Johnny Evans, West Bromwich Albion player.
Maybe the difference is he say that he wants to leave. The difference that Messi or Mbappe, that he want to play champion.
You have to ask to Alexis. So he's a player from that. The clubs has to talk about that. Normally I don't talk about the players with the other clubs.
In this transfer window, do you still need an attacker or not?
I said, like your colleague, I'm happy with the squad I have, with the depth of squad, and we're going to see. Have 5 or 6 days left, and I think it's going to move the market until the last moment. And the guys who are here is going to leave, and maybe it's coming, because all the managers in the clubs were in the last seconds to make the transfer cheaper.
Hi, Pep. How satisfied are you overall with how the team have played in the game so far?
Well, we play with the circumstances we played the last game, so we made most nice things than the worst things. So, of course, we dropped 2 points, but in general, we made the good things. So I'm happy with the performance we have done in the season and in the season. But we'll get him better.
With Kyle Walker suspended, have you made plans for what you're going to do in the right back position?
I think Danilo's going to play there.
Any more in broadcast? Just at the bottom here, please.
You mentioned 5 or 6 days left to try and perhaps do any more business. How difficult a market is it now to operate in with the money that is available? Smaller teams have huge sums. Is that making it more difficult to try and get additional players?
No, now it's difficult and difficult before, so you have to spend more money to buy the players right now, not just Manchester City, all the clubs. And I think there are a lot of clubs, all the clubs, they have a lot of players that they're not going to play, and they are looking for the best searching, looking for the best solution for the club, especially for the players. But they wait until the last minute to make the deal cheaper and better for 3 sides, for the players in both clubs.
Is that why you try
and the managers too?
Is that why you try to get some of your key deals done early to avoid that situation and have pieces in place?
No, I spoke many times. So that club didn't invest in the fullbacks. They had good fullbacks with Pablo Zabaleta, with Bakary Sagna, with Gael and Kolarov, but all of them, they have more than 32, 33 years old in the last 5-6 years. We didn't spend €1 in that position. Finally, we decided to do that in 1 season, and all of them are so expensive, and that's why. So all the amount, or most of the amount of the money was there.
Can I ask you one question away from football for fun before we wrap up the broadcast? Just in terms of the weekend, the big event is Mayweather against
finally
McGregor
fight.
in boxing in the fight. Would you rather be the boxer or the MMA fighter in this fight?
No, okay, so they have already fight, no? In the press conference. So I come from Catalonia, from Spain, and I'm not I don't follow too much of boxing. I'm not a big fan. So, but what I hear, the people are enthusiastic to see the fight. When is it, tonight? Weekend. Okay. Good luck.
Moving to the Spanish question, please, guys.
Hola Pep, jo sé que és un tema més executiu, però ara que és oficial la compra d'una part del Girona, què n'esperes de la relació?
Bé, doncs que prenguin les millors decisions, que el Girona pugui fer un bon any i que si el City amb la seva petita part els pot ajudar, m'imagino que els ajudarà. És una decisió de club, institució, i tant de bo pugui anar bé. Han començat molt bé i tant de bo duri.
I want to ask you about this news that this week City Football Group acquired part of Girona. What do you think or what do you expect about that? Well, I hope that they make the best decisions for the club. I hope they make a good decision, and hopefully the City Football Group can help them. It's an executive decision, obviously, but I hope it goes really well and they have to start well, and hopefully they stay like that.
Hola, buenas tardes. Bueno, Lopetegui ha incluido a Villa, un jugador un jugador de una filial del City, y Celades a Brahim y a Pablo Maffeo. Me gustaría que valorara estas convocatorias. Gracias.
Pues esto no lo sabía. Estoy muy contento por David. No es fácil irte a una liga fuera de Europa y volver, como lo ha hecho la selección española. Estoy muy contento por él. Sé por las informaciones que tiene que la está rompiendo en Nueva York. Me alegro mucho por él, se lo merece todo, y muy contento por Brahim y por Pablo, y que esté en la selección sub-21. Estoy muy contento, es muy bueno para el Manchester City, para el Girona este año, claro, y para el Manchester City.
So I want to ask you first about David Villa. What do you think about he's been called for again to play with Spain? Well, I just found out, obviously I'm very happy for David. I know it's not easy to leave Europe, go to play to another league like the MLS, So I'm happy with his return. I know he's doing a great performance in America, so I'm happy for him. And on the other hand, what do you think about the youngsters, Brahim Diaz and Pablo Maffeo, also have been called off to play with the Spanish under-21 team? Well, I'm very happy for both of them, Brahim and Maffeo, now playing in Girona. It's really good for them to be in the under-21 team, and also it's good for Manchester City as well as a club.